Hello and welcome to Inside Indiana Business. I'm Gary Dick. How do rural and smaller Hoosier communities attract talent to fuel their futures? Well, some say it all starts with creating quality of place. It's happening in several parts around the state, including the Clinton County community of Frankfort. This weekend, officials are cutting the ribbon on the $7 million Nickle Plate Flats apartment complex. It's a first-of-its-kind development for Frankfort and is a major piece of that city's downtown revitalization efforts. And for more on how it fits into the city's talent attraction plans, I'm pleased to be joined by Frankfort Mayor Chris McBarnes. And Mayor, as always, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Gary, and greetings from the Gem City.
Oh, very good. I love it. I love it. Let's talk about, before we get to a lot happening in Frankfort, the challenges facing rural Indiana and smaller towns. There's a lot good happening around the state, but in a lot of small towns, it's a struggle. What are the challenges facing small town Indiana?
I think one of the biggest challenges our state has in front of us is to attract a workforce full of top talent. In order to drive jobs to Indiana, we need to drive the workers. Now, small town renaissance is possible. The transformation is possible, but you must have sound leadership. You must have city and county leaders working together, focusing on quality of place. That quality of place will attract that top tier talent that it will take to bring top tier jobs to rural Indiana.
All right, let's talk about your plan in Frankfort and how it is unfolding. I mentioned Nickle Plate Flats. It's a $7 million apartment complex with amenities like electric vehicle parking, charging stations. It's a unique development.
People thought we were crazy when we first brought this idea to the table. Never in Frankfort. But now we have a brand new $7.2 million luxury apartment complex in our downtown. Out of the 18 or 19 leases that have already been signed, 16 of them, those individuals have never even lived in Frankfort and Clinton County before, which proves the point that if you give young professionals, if you give our young at heart a place to call home, a quaint ambiance, they'll come. If you build it, they will come. And right across the street will be a $4.5 million green space called Prairie Creek Park, one of a kind.
Yeah, you are a big proponent, obviously, of quality of place, of creating a vibe, if you will, in a community that you feel will keep talent, but also attract talent to the community.
Absolutely, and why not start in the downtown? That's the heartbeat. We want to become the next great bedroom community of Indianapolis or Lafayette. We're within a 45-minute driving radius of Indianapolis, 30 of Lafayette, and we're going to get it done in Frankfort.
Let's talk about the economy there. You've got a lot of advanced manufacturing, a lot of longtime employers, Frito-Lay, NHK, ConAgra, to name a few. So you've got an advanced manufacturing base, but a lot of companies in that space are really hungry for talent.
Gary, we are the city that feeds the state, that feeds the world. But what I'm hearing from my plant managers and CEOs are this: Chris, we need bodies. We can't find people to fill the jobs. Again, it's not good enough just to pave roads anymore and put a fire hydrant here and put a police officer there. Rural Indiana, we've got to think outside the box. We have to transform ourselves. We have to invest in quality of place. We've got to create an environment that attracts top talent. That's how we're going to create more jobs and make ourselves sustainable.
Has it been tough to get buy-in?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's been very difficult. And there's still many naysayers out there today, but since Nickle Plate Flats has gone up and people stand on the beautiful rooftop deck, they say, my, I never thought this was possible in Frankfort. It's the dawning of a new era in rural Indiana, and we're proud to help lead this effort. Very quickly, only 30 seconds left, but what's next? Yet, anything on the agenda? Well, people say, Chris, you're going to run again. I say, you got to talk to Samantha McBarnes. This is it for me. I've been so honored to serve my community over the past 7 years. I know God will lead me where I want to go, and like I told you, I have resumes at the ready. Will it be politics or private sector? I'm open to anything and everything. Wherever God can use me, I'm ready to go. All right, Chris McBarnes is the mayor in Frankfort, where there is a lot happening, including the Nickle Plate Flats being unveiled this weekend. Mayor, as always, thank you. Thank you, Kerry. All right.